Hi, I'm Ashley with the Customer Success Team, and right now I'm going to go over how to share an interview in Beatonix. So to share an interview, you must be the custodian of an interview, and you'll know that you are the custodian of the interview if it is listed in the My Interviews section of Beatonix. So when you log in and you click this My Interviews button over here, any of the interviews shown on this page are interviews that you are the custodian of. So from My Interviews, you're going to find the interview that you want to share. And then from here, there's two ways that you can share this interview. You can either click this three-dot menu and select share here, or you can click into this interview and click share up here in the top right corner. Either way, you'll be brought to the share access screen where you can manage the share permissions for this interview. To add a new user, you're going to click add up here in the top right. And then you can search through users that are already users in your center by their email address, or you can click add a new user by clicking new user here as well. So when you select a user, find them in the list and hit add. And then from here, you can now assign specific permissions to this user that you are sharing the interview with. Each of these boxes here is a different feature of the interview that you can choose to share with this user. Access start and access expires basically lets you decide exactly how long this person has access to the interview. The date that you choose to start is the date that they will receive the email letting them know that they have been given access, and the access expires date is the last day that they will have access. And that can be as long as you think that user needs access to it, and it can be extended if they need it for longer. This agreement box is a viewer agreement that your center may have set up that your viewers should agree to each time they view an interview. And this box will default with a check mark, but you can uncheck this if you choose to. This history box is for the Beatonix history or the chain of custody for that interview. So if you do not want a user to see who has accessed or viewed this interview, you do not need to share the history with them, but you can check that if you'd like. Video will be the interview videos themselves, and this is another one that defaults with a checkbox. And then tags is the tag feature, which will allow the user to create their own tags and also view any public tags that have been saved with the interview. CC is the closed captioning and transcript feature for the interview. And then download will give this user the option to download the interview. Now, Beatonix was designed specifically for viewing interviews within the system and to eliminate the need to download and keep physical copies of interviews, but we do understand that downloads may still be necessary, and so these options for downloading can be selected here. So if you click this box, a drop-down will appear, which will give options for an encrypted download, an express download, or both. And then finally, this attachments box will give you the option of selecting any attachments to share with this user. So if there are multiple attachments, you can decide which ones to share with them, or you can select all of them and hit confirm. And then once you hit save down here, this user will then be notified with an email letting them know that an interview has been shared with them. If you have any questions about sharing interviews, please contact support@beatonix.com.